Come on, you guys. Let's go. The floodgates open and Chelsea drown Noah in goals. A heavily downpour. Noah's Ark is not big enough. I mean, I can go on. I can go on tonight, yeah, but my lord, what a fun game of football. It was literally like seeing Chelsea playing against amateurs. I don't like to be rude, but let's keep things real. We were playing against amateurs tonight. And if you've ever been curious about what it would be like to watch like a pro football team playing against guys in the lowest ranks of this game, tonight you saw that. And tonight you enjoyed that. Honestly, I kind of feel like if you're a football player, you're just living your life right now, to be fair with you. I mean, can you deep the amount of players who activated assist bonuses, goal bonuses tonight? Like, I thought to myself, listen, if I want my future son to get into this game, yeah, I'm not even talking Project Mbappe. I'm talking Project Bettinelli. I'm talking Project Kepa. But you think to yourself, raw, you can make a name for yourself playing for one of the big clubs, and you're the B team guy playing in the Conference League. Like, you're living your life, right? But tonight, man, it was actually hilarious. It took us maybe like 5 minutes to kind of just like acclimatize ourselves in this game. Noah, I don't know if I should give them credit, but at least they did not come here to defend for their lives. They came here to try and play, obviously, like probably the biggest game in their history, playing against a club of our stature and size. And I think they knew they were going to lose today, but their plan, their ambitions was to at least get a goal in this game today. And thank God we denied them that possibility, yeah, because, bro, the floodgates open against Noah. I need to calm down with these. And I'm getting a bit worried if I'm being a bit blasphemous at this point in time. But I'm not going to lie, it was a bit of a blasphemous performance from Noah tonight against the... Okay, I need to stop now. But honestly, man, the moment I saw that lineup, the moment I saw flipping Enzo Fernandez in the base of midfield, and you have Felix and then Kunku as your eights, that told me what the motto was for this game tonight. That told me everything I had to know about the performance I was expecting to see. I put out a tweet saying, if we don't get 10 goals today, it's a bit of a disgrace. Because, listen, I did my research, and I just kind of thought, if you're playing against Noah, you're scoring more than 5 or 6 goals tonight. You're having fun in front of the fans. And fun we most definitely had. I mean, honestly, it felt like guys were completing side missions in this game today, you know? 2 goals from Desassi and Adara Bioyo from set pieces. Mikhailo Mudryk, my lords, you know, finally some divine intervention for this guy, scoring a goal outside the books. You know, for all these shooting comps that the club have been teasing us on socials for how many years. The moment this guy recreates that in an actual football game, he doesn't know what he's doing. His whole, like, demeanor, his whole frame, the way he sets himself up for shots is completely washed, is completely finished. That is what I want to see more of. And this guy's shameless celebration, bro. You got a lot of football players, man. Like, this guy's been earning, what, 100K a week. He's not really been performing to the level we had hopes for. Like, you must not be feeling that great going back to your mansion, right? Or maybe you do. Maybe you do. Maybe this is why you can score a goal against an Armenian opposition today and then have a celebration with, yeah, I'll take that. That wasn't too bad. Not too shabby, pretty decent. But listen, if there's one thing I'm hoping that the boys take from this game is some confidence in front of goal. We haven't been smashing the goals in as much recently, but hopefully confidence from this game will remain in future games. We've got a massive game this weekend against Arsenal, an Arsenal team that lost to Inter Milan's B team. I'm not saying that Noah is the type of opposition to get gassed about, because if we're being brutally honest, we didn't learn anything from this performance, which is the funny thing. There was not one thing we learned from this. This was a demolition job at its purest, yeah? We came in to destroy them. And if anything, if I'm giving credit to anyone, I'm giving credit to Enzo Maresca for actually setting this team out to score and actually annihilate and destroy them, because it's further reiterating the very simple point that not one team in the Conference League can match us, can come close to us, outside of Real Betis and Fiorentina. Honestly, would I be surprised if certain men this season get to scoring double digits for goals purely because they're having fun in the Conference League? That would not surprise me. I'm sure a lot of these guys have some very nice bonuses in their contract. Maybe this is why when they're playing these games in the Conference League, they're not playing it like it's a friendly. They're not like taking their foot off the pedal. They're not running out of gas. They're not playing that type of dumb game. They're playing to try and destroy teams, to try and get goals, to try and, stat up, basically. And yeah, long may that continue. And I know that last season, right near the end, when it was confirmed that we're going to play in the Conference League, of course, a lot of our egos was bruised a little bit. A lot of us felt that, like, rah, we kind of fell off a little bit, right? But actually being in the reality, playing against opposition that you've not even heard of most of the time, playing against opposition you wouldn't even ever play against ever. I think being a fan, it is actually quite a nice change, right? It is a bit fun. We're getting the goals, bare minimum, which is what you hope in this tournament, right? But it's just nice to see that we are taking this tournament seriously at the same time, And honestly, if we don't end up winning the Conference League by like significant margins, it would be one of the modern disgraces of this football club. And I think we've held enough L's in our recent history, yeah? I hope that ain't going to be the case. But yeah, man, it's actually like a nice welcome change. It feels like a bit of a holiday during the season when you can just play against some next opposition and just sit back, relax, laugh, be entertained, and just watch us absolutely annihilate these teams. Yeah, I don't have much to say. This won't be one of the longest reviews because there isn't really too much to say other than just talking about the excitement of seeing 8 goals. Listen, I was a little disappointed that we didn't get to double digits. I know like our club records was it like an Austrian team back in 1972 or the 70s? We beat them like 30-0. After that first half where we had 6 goals, I was thinking, are we going to do it? Are we going to get to double digits? Like, to even say I've seen my football club in my lifetime score double digits worth of goals in a game, for me, that would have been like a mini trophy in itself. That would have been like a little bit of history. You'll never, ever forget that moment of the day you die. That's a story you'll be telling everyone for a long time. And not going to lie, after watching this game now, I'm actually really hoping and considering maybe even flying out to watch the game in Armenia, because whenever I had the excuse to say I've been to Armenia before, and I'm actually hearing Armenia is quite live. Like one of my boys actually went there with this girl near the end of last year, and he was like, bro, the place is so cheap. It's a very beautiful place and city. It's kind of upcoming as well. Like a lot of people now are going to Eastern Europe, and it really is developing, and it really is a vibe at this point in time. So if you guys are considering going with some of your friends or whatever, consider going to Armenia. You know what I mean? Not only are you going to maybe potentially catch a mini Kardashian? No, I'm just being a bit silly, you guys. Some of you guys can't do it. No, I'm playing. I can't be roasting like that. I'm sorry. But listen, if you guys are thinking about going there, having a bit of fun, you know what I mean? I don't think you're doing too wrong considering a little detour to Armenia. But outside of that, it was nice to see some of the Cobham guys getting some moments. Tyreek, George. I would have loved for this kid to get on the score sheet. I love the fact that when he plays, he's looking to test the goal. He's looking to try and get a name on that score sheet. He plays with that type of confidence, conviction. Is it a bit of a shame that we don't see this man on the left flank, which is probably his better position by far, which is easier for him to shoot? It is a little bit of a shame, but he ain't scared using that left foot. But it's nice that Maresca, who I'm really starting to like now, I have to say, isn't afraid to use that type of talent, because he easily could have played Dewsbury Hall or many other senior man ahead of Tyree George. So we can't take that too lightly. And obviously seeing Sam Rakzaki coming on near the end as well. Shame that he couldn't make it 9-0 near the end, couldn't get his foot over the ball. But it's a nice message that Maresca is sending out to the academy, because again, Maresca made his name in academy football with Man City. He helped give life to your Lavias, who did incredible work with Romeo Lavia, getting him to understand that deep line position. And I really feel like Lavia, when he's, 25, 26, 27, he could be one of the elite DMs on that type of Rodri level if he continues. And I think working on Maresca is probably one of the best things for him. So I love that Maresca is still sticking to his roots in that sense and is giving opportunities. And yeah, now it's up to the academy boys now to get their chances and moments to make it happen. I would have liked to have seen, Mueka coming on too, but it is what it is. I can't complain when I'm seeing 8 goals against Norwich tonight, to be fair with you. But yeah, man, goals from everyone, from the defenders. Nkunku, Felix, I thought these guys might try to get on their hat-trick. Nkunku, near the end, finally able to get on the score sheet. He was kind of forcing it a little bit, but obviously scores from the rebounded effort. And of course, he takes his penalty with aplomb. And I think in every game he's started on Maresca, he's scored a goal. So if Palmer isn't ready for Arsenal, and hopefully he is going to be ready, because when he came on the pitch, he didn't look like he was hobbling or nothing like that. I also think this game was a moment for one of these guys to be that replacement, right, for him. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens there. Enzo Maresca. Another quick shout out to Enzo Fernandez. Enzo, listen, sort out your personal life. Or maybe I'm being a bit outrageous trying to make them connotations. It's not like he's even being like dead like that or anything like that, but you want to see a little bit more. But there's a reason why we've seen Maresca turn towards using Lavia and Caicedo in the base of that midfield. But equally, that's come at the expense then of having to see an inverted fullback further up in attacking positions. And tactically it works, but execution-wise, it's offering nothing to us. So could there be a possibility that Enzo returns back to create a more classical midfield three, like we saw in the opening game against Man City? That'll be interesting to see, because there are some offensive benefits we have from Enzo. I think it's a shame that he doesn't necessarily have the strongest ball carrying skills to really do justice to that role. Obviously, that could really add more individual injection of dynamism and threat, but equally the team does look decent with him, and it was quite fun to see him at the base today alongside Nkunku and Felix in a midfield three. And we're not going to see that too often as the season goes on. But yeah, man, sorry about you guys. My microphone ran out of power somehow, which is really frustrating. But as I was saying, testament to Enzo Maresca. Obviously, we all saw what Levi Colwill had to say about what Maresca's doing with the squads. Cole himself said that whenever I play, whenever the team plays, we feel like we can beat anyone right now. And I think that's testament to the man management that Maresca is displaying, on top of his great tactical nous, which prepares the players in the best possible way. I think shout goes out to the ownership, where, listen, it was definitely a left field appointment when Maresca first came through. We weren't necessarily opposed to it, but after being burnt so many times over the recent seasons, it does make you feel a little bit skeptical about appointments like this. But it's working so far, and it does start to feel like, are we having that Tuchel size hole now filled in by Enzo Maresca? How do you guys feel about that? Anyway, my friends, that's everything today. I hope you guys enjoy. Let us know your favorite moments in this game. How do you now feel about our chances against Arsenal? And yeah, I hope you guys had fun with the game tonight, and I'll see you all very soon. I have a quick shout out. Next Monday, I'm going to Vietnam. I'm going to be there for nearly 2 weeks. Got some big things planned there. Wink, wink. So yeah, man, you guys are going to be seeing me in new environments and scenes from next week. So yeah, thank you for watching. See you all soon. Cool.